One.
3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah!
Big star, big star.
Oh yeah!
I'm gonna go charge me prayer.
Hey guys, Lepi, and welcome to my short guide on video making with Runescape. So hopefully this guide will tell you how to get started, such as what programs and software that I recommend, and how to get your channel out there in the community so that people can subscribe and view your content. So bear in mind first that I'm only a small channel myself, and what I'm explaining is basically how I got my channel to what it is today. So hopefully I'll continue and become better at what I'm doing, but yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video, and let's begin. So the first thing you're going to need is a screen recorder to record your videos with. A good one I use, and about 95% of what video makers out there use, is Hypercam 2.0. Now this is a free software that you can download. Just go type in on Google Hypercam and you should come up with the main site. Just click on Hypercam version 2, download, and it should be free, and just save and install it. It's a real good simple program to use, especially with RuneScape wise, because RuneScape doesn't really take up a lot of graphics power or hardware power, so you should be able to use it easily, and it's got a very simple and pretty good interface. So I recommend using Hypercam 2.0. Okay guys, so the next thing you're going to need is to find a decent editing software. Now the point of this is so that in post-production of the video you just recorded, you're able to customize and alter it to whatever you desire. So this could be in the form of adding in transitions, cutting and splitting some of the clip together to make it shorter, adding in special effects, things like that to make your video more accessible and more entertaining to watch. So there's heaps of programs out there that are decent, but the one overall that I would recommend is getting Sony Vegas Pro. Now this could be either 8, 9 or 10 even. 11 is a bit overkill, especially just for RuneScape videos, so I would suggest even 8, just get 8. Okay, so the main problem of why people don't really know how to edit is because they don't know how to approach when they get a new editing software, how to start using the program itself. So an awesome guide out there that I found was by a YouTuber called Techtopia, and he's done like a 15-minute tutorial beginner's guide on how to use Sony Vegas Pro 10. Now this works for the earlier versions, so even 8 and 9 will work, and I would recommend strongly go to that video. I'll put a link to the annotation on screen as well as below to that video, so that you guys can watch it and familiarize yourself with the program, and you'll definitely not regret it. I reckon every video maker I would suggest in doing is to have a goal and explain that to the audience, and try and work towards that goal through their videos if that's the style of video making that they want to make. So for example, this can be for getting a particular item, such as Dragon Claws or AGS or Full Torva. The possibilities are endless. If people see that you're working towards a goal that's interesting, and you make it interesting with your style of commentary, or the way you edit your videos, or the way you discuss them, then they'll find it interesting and they'll develop a relationship with that. They'll become interested in not only the video itself, but as you as a person and individual. They'll like your personality, and they'll like the way that they'll like you as a person. So that can be achieved by just practicing talking and practicing the way that you talk to an audience, and just in front of a microphone itself, because it can take a while to get used to talking in front of a camera, especially if you do a real life video. It can be a bit daunting, as I said before. It just takes a bit of practice, and just ignore any haters. Take constructive criticism or advice, and ask for plenty of advice with open hand, but just don't take crap from anyone who just downs you for nothing. There's always going to be hate out there, but just remember there's plenty of good people out there that will enjoy your videos and help you out in any way. So just practice, you'll get better at commentary. Just make sure you have a decent microphone to work with. I use a Logitech C910 webcam, which has a built-in microphone that's pretty decent. Another good choice is a Turtle Beach headset X11s. That's a popular choice. that has a pretty decent audio quality. Just make sure your audio quality is really top notch, because the one thing that can turn off a person from watching a video is if they don't like your voice. And if your voice isn't clear enough, or just they don't like it in general, then that unfortunately is going to be a downfall for someone to end up not subscribing to your channel. When you start making videos, there are just some rule of thumbs that I'll suggest to make people be able to search for your content a lot easier and smoother. This can be in the form of when you make a video such as, for example, my KBD series. See how I've implemented a series into my video making, or all my videos. This means that people can follow my videos in a chronological order, which means that they develop a relationship from when I started my series up to the current video that I've got, because I've developed a goal that people can follow and therefore care about. Now, number one, this is really enjoyable for the video maker. I love making these for examples because I love working towards a goal. It's just so it makes it easier for the subscriber to follow my progress in a type of chronological order. It's not just a random, a random video that just doesn't really make sense. So this can be in the form of like a series or a saga or an episodic, type of videos that you're putting out. Just make it easier for your subscribers or your video viewers to follow you and your progress. Alright guys, so if you decide to make an episodic series and you want to make it easier for your subscribers to follow that series in general, then a way to do this is by creating response videos to yourself. Now what this does is it links each episode together so that subscribers are easily able to access each episode very simply. I'll give you an example. Okay, so this is my KBD Solo Series 1, Episode 5. If I want to link the Episode 4, so that people, if they want to watch it from my latest one to my oldest one, or vice versa, this is what I would do. I would go to my comment section, or you would go to your comment section, and you'll create a video response. Now when you click on this, it shows all your videos that are eligible to do this. You'll go to the previous episode, which is KBD Solo Series 4, and you'll select that. Now you've just successfully completed your video response. Your video response will be posted after it's been approved by the video owner, which is you. Okay, so then you'll go to your inbox, which is what I'll do so, and you'll go to your video responses, go to Celepi or yourself, and you'll approve it. Now if I go back to that video, it should have my episode 4 right under there. Now what this does is, if people are watching my video and they see that, then they think to themselves, oh yeah, it's episode 4 and I watched just 5, I might as well watch that if they really enjoy it. So it's just that extra view that could potentially get your channel an overall consistent number of views across all your videos. As well as that, just other things, small things such as when I watch a video, the first line of your description is always visible for the viewer. If I wanted to look at more of those, what I wrote down there, I'll have to click on show more. Now it's a given fact, and I know this personally, that for me, I'm a very lazy person when I'm watching videos. I don't like to do a lot of things. I like to be reminded to do things. It's just human nature essentially. So you got to remind your subscribers on to help you out and click the like button. So for example, in this video, I've got thumbs up if is always appreciated if you enjoyed the video. So you ask your subscribers if you enjoyed the video, click a thumbs up or comment below, subscribe, favorite, whatever you like. You got to remind your subscribers that a simple thing such as clicking a like does go a long way, especially for the small YouTube channels that need that support and need that sort of influence to help other people go to your videos and think to themselves, oh yeah, it's got 18 likes. that looks alright, like that looks like a good video to watch. I'll at least be curious into see how it goes, because if people look at a video and they've got highly positive, feedback, they'll at least be interested to seeing how that goes, and even remind them in the video at the end, if you enjoyed the video, a thumbs up would be appreciated. The second thing is your tags. Your tags are your most important thing of your video. If you don't use tags, then it's going to be very hard for people to find your video and your channel in general. So for example, under here I've got tags. Now these are keywords that people would type in on the search bar, and there's a higher chance that when they type these things, or even the result of the recommended result, that your video might be there. For me, I've got stuff that relates to my channel in general, so I've done a KBD video, for example, and I would have KBD solo series, KBD, Calfire Queen, King Rex, just bosses in general. I would have Together to the Top, Aruba Spa, because I talk about that in my video. You can have as many tags as you want, because the more tags you got, the better the chance it is. You can even do that for your channel. If you go to your settings options on your channel, you can type in channel tags that help people search for your channel by typing in specific words if you've listed down below. Again, the more tags, the better. I mean, you got nothing to lose. So that's one thing that I would strongly recommend. Things just such as titles, just small things that really can make a difference. Things such as like title can really be the difference between someone being interested or curious in clicking on your video and not. And so just saying something like KBD Solo, I've done something like KBD Run Solo Series Episode 1, and people get interested by that because they think itself, wow, it's an episodic series, like, it must be pretty good, like, it sounds okay, and that could be one thing. Another thing is make a description page about yourself. Just talk about like what you really briefly, who you are, what you're trying to do. You know, have it like, if you, I don't know, if you want to subscribe, subscribe. Just small stuff like that, just to get your channel, make your channel a bit more alive, a bit more different than others, and stuff like that. If you got a mate that's really good at art or digital art, get him a background for yourself. I made this just myself using paint. Like, I got a couple of videos from DeviantArt, as I see down there, and I've just made I just made my own background really. But for you, you can definitely make a background for yourself, and it'd be awesome. Just when people go to your channel, there it looks a lot better, a lot more, like, I guess you can say, professional, and it'll be a lot better for you as well. Because when you have when you gain a couple of subscribers, it'll just give you a lot more motivation to get a lot more quality videos. This is in the form of response videos. Now, it depends on how confident or how you know, how interested you are in other people's videos, whether or not you want to or not. But for me personally, to be able to get noticed out there, I did heaps of response videos to other YouTubers such as, your Geo, Aruba Spa, and I made response videos directly to them. So I did one for my Aruba Spa, did a death penalty capital video, and I made a response video to that. I did one to Geo, which was actually my most viewed video at the time. I got 168 views, which was awesome. Like, I had like likes, which is like awesome back in the day. Sorry, but yeah, just stuff like that. Just make a couple of response videos, just to spread out your name and get sort of like a reputation out there on that channel that you're responding to. Like, Aruba Spa knows my name now because I'll make so many response videos to him. He sort of, that my name gets recognized, like he remembers it. But if you can do that in the form of in-game responses, so you can just have your character out there and just have you talking, like voiceover in, or you can do like a real life video like I did for my next time, like this time next year for Geo. But it depends how like confident you are in talking in front of a camera, and whether or not you're comfortable doing that sort of thing. It's a lot different than in the game because you've got people like looking at your face. So yeah, I would strongly recommend doing doing those type of videos where you make response videos and just sort of get your name out there. And you know, most of these videos I've done have really good feedback, and people love that. People love like searching for ideas and you know your different you know your different perspectives of other people, especially the guy who actually made the video. He'll be loving that. And also especially if you're the first one to do it. If you're the first one to make a video response early, as soon as you can, as soon as that video's like what do you call it, been uploaded, if you respond it and your video's out there and they've approved it, that means you got, and they're a big YouTuber such as a Runescape, like that's 15,000 people watching that video. That's 15,000 people that could potentially look at your video and be interested in it. So that's one thing to think about. If you don't want to do any of those type of video responses where you're actually responding to a video about a specific topic, you can respond your videos to the other big YouTubers such as like No One's Perfect and all that stuff, and you know it's maybe SparkMac if he accepts video responses, or maybe who was another person I did too. I was one other person. I forget who it was, but I made video responses for them. And basically, what would happen is I'll give you an example. My Draconic Visage one I remember was a really good one. If you look at all my videos here, especially early on I didn't really have that many views. It was only like 74, and it was really low like at the time, and now it's increased slightly, but as you can see, look, 74, 105, 91, 100, and 302. Now, there's no difference between each of these. Each of these are basically the same type of video. They're all update videos, other than my response video. But what changed all these views from suddenly become 100, average of 100, to suddenly 302? Well, what I did was, I asked No One's Perfect, I gave him a private message on his YouTube, and I asked him whether or not if I was allowed to post a, you know, a response video to one of his PK commentaries. If you can see here, it says a video response to No One's Perfect bank video 400 mil drop party. I picked the right time to do that. I picked a video that it was really interesting to listen to, and I put my video under that. And basically that got me huge amounts of views. As you can see here, I got, you know, 102 views was referred from that video. So people saw my video in his response videos and clicked on it. So 1/3 of those views, well, that 302 was from No One's Perfect's video. Now that just proves to you a example on what you know, things like that can really help for your channel. And I changed the title to make it sound interesting, like Draconic Visage, like that's considered really good in the game. Dream Gear plus like /99 Mage, like that's an interesting title to look at, and people will at least be curious in that, and people see, and hopefully they'll actually enjoy your video. Like eight people liked it, 2 people like disliked it, and I was able to get like my couple, probably the first video to really get my comments going, and heaps of people started commenting and all that good stuff. But for you, you can definitely do it. You can do that. You can send some response videos to me, although I'm not really a big YouTuber, but you might be able to do it to No One's Perfect. If you are going to do it to those big YouTubers, send them a really nice letter, like not a letter, just an inbox message. Just let them know who you are, what you're trying to do, and you know, all that stuff. I'll give you Kelly. That's another one who I did it for. Look, I'll show you. Chris Archie requesting permission. That was on his really old channel. Okay, g'day Chris, my name's Matt. I decided to make uploads from Runescape PK clips. I just basically explained who I was, what I'm trying to do, and like really just saying basically I really want to become a really good editor like yourself, and hopefully this will help me do that. Sincerely, Matt. And he just replied back, yeah, sure, no problem, just don't copyright any of my material. I was like, yeah, sweet. I did for everyone. Some people say yes, some people say no. Some people reply. That's just the way it goes. Like some people got a lot of things going on with their life. But I Kelly, like I did that for I Kelly as well. I just said no, I won't copyright any material. Thank you for your time reading this. I wish you luck on your channel. Just be really polite, be really nice to them, and they'll have no problem like saying you know saying yeah sure, like it's nothing. And I did that for iKelly's, well, for one of iKelly's what do you call it, videos, and it got me some pretty decent views. Another thing I recommend in order to get your channel out there is just take part in the community that surrounds you. This can be in the form of competitions that other YouTubers have brought up, entering community channel events, things such as No One's Perfect community channel, or Top 10 series, or Arribita Spas Together to the Top Friday, if you haven't heard for that. Really presents itself an opportunity for your channel to get recognized to a larger audience. It can be an amazing thing, the power of a shout out and a link to your channel can do for you personally, allowing a whole bunch of people to look at your channel and notice it for the first time, and actually look at some of your videos and enjoy them. Because normally the rule is this: if you think that you make quality videos, then you know for a fact that there are people out there that watch YouTube, that watch RuneScape videos, that will also enjoy your video. The problem is that since RuneScape is such a saturated market for making videos for, it's hard to get your channel out there, and that's the hardest thing. So it's just getting your videos out there for people to actually notice, and majority of them will probably like your videos enough to subscribe to you. So taking part in those opportunities, such as competitions, community events, and other things, is really a given thing, a must thing to do in order to get your channel out there. If you believe that your videos are good quality enough. So I strongly recommend that in order to get your name out there. I suggest you guys do is just get involved with your subscribers and your real life mates that might want to watch your videos in general. Like if you got any really close mates in the game, get them to do some dual PK commentaries or some commentaries in general about topics. Maybe have subscribers, connect yourself with your subscribers in a way. Just have fun with the game, and video making is 10 times better, I find, when I meet new people, make new friends on the game, and just do things such as God Wars, or PK commentaries, or just general discussions with friends, or other video makers, especially. If you and another friend are doing your own channels, why not combine them with dual commentaries, and just sort of help each other out, give each other shout outs, and just integrate both your audiences together, and you'll have a much more successful time and have way more fun playing the game. So that's about it, guys. I hope this helped. Give it a like if you found it useful, or if any other questions you want to give me, just please post a comment below. I'm sorry if this is pretty general information. Some of it is, but there are just a couple of people that just don't know how to approach video making in general, or how to start video making, and hopefully this will give them a bit of a direction to go to. So yeah, I'll probably do another video soon. It's took me a bit of a while to do, and yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. Cheers for watching.